everyone, and welcome back to Math Merit. Today we are going to continue with concept number 9, which is solving multi-step inequalities. Now, last class, which was Algebra 1, we saw how to solve multi-step equations, which is inequalities. Solving multi-step inequalities, which is where we are trying to solve for our variable. Now here we have a problem that looks slightly different to what we saw yesterday. Today we are going to be using distribution in our multi-step inequalities. Now, if you don't remember, at the beginning of the school year, we were introduced to the distributive property, which is where this comes into play, which is where we distribute this amount to whatever is inside of the parentheses. So let's go ahead and work out this example. We're going to start off by multiplying 3 times 4. And remember, it's 4c. 3 times 4c equals 12c. Then we're multiplying 3 times negative 5, which is negative 15. Because when you multiply a positive and a negative, your answer will be negative. And we write out the rest of the problem as so. Minus 2c is greater than 0. Next thing, we're going to be combining like terms. Here we have 12c and 2c, negative 2c. So what we're going to be doing is combining those two terms because they are similar. Now, we're going to combine positive 12c and negative 2c, which means we're going to subtract the 2c, which will leave us with 10c. We write out what's left of the problem, which is negative 15 is greater than 0. Our next step is going to be to add 15 to both sides of our inequality. Okay? On this side, it cancels out. We are left with 10c is greater than 15. Now here, we know what to do next. Let's move on this side of the board. 10c is greater than 15. What we're going to be doing is dividing by 10. Because here we have multiplication and the opposite of multiplication is division. So we're going to be dividing by 10 on both sides. Which leaves us with c is greater than 15 over 10. Now is this something that can be simplified? Yes, it can. So, what number goes into both of these? 3. Actually, scratch that, it's 5. So, we know 5 goes into 15 3 times, and we know 5 goes into 10 2 times. And that is our answer. C is greater than 3 over 2, which can also be simplified to 2 goes into 3 1 time. We have 1 left over, and we leave our denominator, which is 2. Does that make sense? Let's go in with another example. Now let's go in with this example. It looks similar to the one we just went over, just different numbers. So let's follow the same steps. We're going to start off with the distributive property. We're going to start by distributing the 2 to what's inside of our parentheses. 2 times k equals 2k. 2 times positive 4 equals 8. We write the rest of our inequality down. What's next? We combine like terms. Now, our like terms in this case are 2k and 3k. Keep an eye out for this. Our 3k is a negative 3k. So now when we combine these like terms, our answer will be negative 1k. Plus 8 is less than or equal to 14. Next step is to get rid of our 8, subtract it by both sides. We are left with negative 1k is less than or equal to, what's 14 minus 8? That is 6. It's a positive 6 because our 14, which is our bigger number, is positive. Now, keep an eye out for this. Remember we went over this during Concept 8 when we were solving inequalities using multiplication and division. We're going to need to divide, but we are dividing by a negative number. That means our inequality symbol, which is this, is going to automatically flip over. So here it is a negative, here it's less than, it'll be a greater than. So let's do so. We're dividing by negative 1. Our answer, let me write it in a different color, will be k is greater than or equal to negative 1 goes into 6 negative 6 times, and that is our answer. Okay? Now, let's move into your assignment. Very well. For your assignment today, I want you to solve this inequality. Now, please use as reference the 2 examples that we just went over right now. If you need any extra help or something wasn't clear, please don't hesitate and ask. I'm here to help. I hope you all have a very wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to be hearing back from everyone very, very soon. Goodbye.